Earlier this week, we read a poem about kindness. Today, we're going to read another poem from our big book. This is the front cover, back cover, and the title. The title of this book is Let's Be Kind, and this is the spine. Remember, this big book is special because it doesn't just have one story. It has a whole bunch of different stories, and not only that, but it even has some poems. When I open it up, I see the title page. That's just to remind you of the title in case you forgot. And when I turn the page again, I see a special place called the Table of Contents. The Table of Contents tells you where to find things. Our poem for today is Kindness Goes by Many Names. And when I move my finger across the page, I see that it's on page 42. So I'm going to go ahead and turn to page 42. And there it is. Kindness goes by many names. This is the title, the author, and the illustrator. And remember, the author writes the words and the illustrator draws the pictures in a poem. And those pictures are connected to the words on the page. Also, the author of a poem is called a poet. Now remember, a poem is made up of some different parts. Sentences are sometimes broken into parts, and each part is on a line of its own. Words that rhyme are often used. And some words may be repeated or said more than once. Before we start, when we say goes by, that means uses another name. Just another thing that something or someone is called by. For example, all my friends in the honor class call me Miss G, but Miss G's first name is Danielle. That's another name Miss G goes by. But my friends and family call me D, and that's another other name that I go by. So again, it's just something that is a little different from what your given name is. So this is going to be all about how kindness goes by other names. Do you know anyone that goes by a different name? You can share with me later. Our poem today again is about the other names that kindness can go by. And remember, being kind is a verb, and a verb is in action. We want to see our kindness in action. And that is what this poem is all about. Before we read it, let's make some observations. What do you notice about the illustrations on this page? What do you see? Well, I see a whole bunch of people. There's a lot going on. Let's look more closely. There's a man helping a girl tie her shoe. There's a boy pouring some water for someone. There's a crossing guard that's helping kids cross the street and telling these kids on bikes to stop. Oh, there's a little girl giving flowers to a lady. There's, it looks like a girl helping her dad take out the trash. Oh, and it looks like there's a lady holding a baby and helping the baby see up and outside. We made a whole bunch of great observations. Let's read our poem. When we read our poem, the essential question I want you to think about is, what examples of kindness have you seen? And remember, when we read, we go from left to right and top to bottom, page by page. This is just one page, so we just go from the first word to the last word, across, next, across, next, across, next, across, next, and across. Our comprehension strategy for today is clarifying. Good readers stop to clarify and figure out anything they find confusing. They also clarify the meanings of unknown words in order to understand the poem better. That means they try to figure out what words they don't know mean. All right, friends, let's read our poem. Kindness goes by many names. I'm confused about how kindness can go by many names. Kindness is not a person's name. Well, I'll read the poem to see if I can figure it out and look for other names for kindness. Let's read together. Kindness goes by many names. It is giving, helping, sharing. It is what you say and what you do. It shows that you are caring. That is such a nice poem. Let's read that one more time. Kindness goes by many names. It is giving, helping, sharing. It is what you say and what you do. It shows that you are caring. Let's talk about how the illustrator added details about the ideas in this poem by drawing a picture to describe the words and the poem's meaning. And I want you to think about times that you have added drawings to help describe your ideas. I mean, we do that every day. Sometimes you have an idea you want to share, and you can always just draw a picture that helps tell about what you're thinking. So, for a poem, the illustrations help to add details and describe something about the text. That means the words. And as I look at the illustrations, I see examples of giving. I see examples of helping. And I see examples of sharing. These are all great. Remember, we made a whole bunch of observations and we saw kindness in all of the things that these friends were doing. The illustrations give more details to the poem and it helps the reader understand the poem better. I really enjoyed reading Kindness Goes by Many Names with you today. I can't wait to talk more about it in our pods. Do your best to hold all those important ideas about kindness in your brain, and I'll see you later.